Jehovah was with him all his time. And then then Jehovah bless him. You see how Jehovah will eventually reward you. So long as you follow him and allow Jehovah to direct you, especially since of youth. But it's no different. I believe they mentioned Mark. I'm not sure if they mentioned Paul. They mentioned Isaiah, but they mentioned a few people who also followed Jehovah since of youth. But I guess can't we also put in Jesus? Didn't Jesus follow Jehovah as you? Now some people might say, well, Kenyatta, didn't Jehovah create Jesus? Then yes, you know what I mean? He did create Jesus. In fact, let's be exact. Before Jesus became who he was in the flesh, Jesus was an angel named Michael, right? So Jehovah, his very first creation was Michael, which who later will hence be Jesus in the fleshly form. Jehovah created Michael before he created anything else. And then you got to add years and time with that. So Jehovah created Michael first though before he decided to create anything else. So look at the spiritual bond between them, right? When he was with Michael ever since, from day one. So when Jehovah sacrificed his son, his very first creation, which was the angel Michael hence transitioning into the fleshly form, which later, as we know, as Jesus. Wasn't Jesus, as he came in the flesh with following Jehovah? Even though people might say, well, Kenyatta, that's a cheat because Jehovah already made Jesus, which was the angel Michael. But you got to remember, it's two different parts, though. You got the angel Michael, which, Jehovah's very first creation. But then as he transitioned into Jesus, that's a whole different segment now. So what I'm saying is, when he transitioned into Jesus' fleshly form, Jesus was still, being directed by Jehovah since the youth. Was he going to the temple or the synagogue with his mother and father, Joseph and Mary, as a youth? In fact, wasn't it a specific time where Jesus ran off? I think he was gone. Forget me if I don't recollect how long. I don't know if it was 2 days or 4 days, but I know you guys get the drift what I'm saying. But remember when they was looking for him, like, where is he? And where did they find him? Right in the synagogue, right? They found him right in the synagogue. And then Jesus mentioned something to the aspect of, I was right here. He said, well, my father sent me. Or, my father who sent me. Something to that, to that effect. And it went over people's head like, hold on, isn't Joseph his father?